Hey everyone, my name is Matt. I'm the youth and family pastor at Cornerstone Church in Marshfield. I'm here today with your Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. I have a question for you. Has anybody ever said to you, "You have my word"? Right? They want you to trust them. Whatever they said they were going to do for you, or whatever the circumstance was, they said, "You have my word." My question for you is, did you actually trust that person? And did they prove to be trustworthy? And I'm sure there's probably been times in which you've maybe said something like that to somebody else, that you have my word, you can trust me, right? Well, today, as we continue our way through John chapter 4, we're in day 132 of our New Testament Bible reading plan. We'd love for you to join us if you don't have one a part of your personal worship plan. But John chapter 4, Jesus has just gotten done with this scene with the Samaritan woman in which he reveals himself as Messiah, and she goes and becomes this awesome evangelist telling people about Jesus in her hometown. It's really cool. And then we jump into verses 43 and following, and Jesus leaves for Galilee. He goes to Galilee, and all of a sudden he encounters another person who has another need. It just looks different, right? So here we go. We're in John chapter 4, starting in verse 43. Join me there and let's see what Jesus encounters. After the 2 days, he left for Galilee. Now, Jesus himself had pointed out that a prophet has no honor in his own country. When he arrived in Galilee, the Galileans welcomed him. They had seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the Passover feast, for they also had been there. Once more, he visited Cana in Galilee, where he had turned the water into wine, and there was a certain royal official whose son lay sick at Capernaum. When this man heard that Jesus had arrived in Galilee from Judea, he went to him and he begged him to come and heal his son, who was close to death. "Unless you people see miraculous signs and wonders," Jesus told him, "you will never believe." The royal official said, "Sir, come down before my child dies." And Jesus replied, "You may go. Your son will live." And then here it is in the second half of verse 50. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. You know, I asked you that opening question, if anybody's ever said, "You have my word." And what I want to get to today is what is your level of trust? Not just in friends and family that you know well, who can say to you, "You have my word," and they've proved it over and over again, but how about in our relationship with Jesus? Do we, like this royal official, take Jesus at his word? Do we allow this book, this truth, to be so true and so authoritative and so valid that you and I will take Jesus, will take the Lord at his word and depart? We'll say, "Okay, Lord, you have said this. I am believing it, and I'm gonna continue on. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna get anxious. I'm not gonna second guess what you have said. Your promises are true. They never fail. Your word never fails. It is not bound. And so I can take you at your word, and I can carry on in my day." This royal official did that, and let's see what came out of that. Verse 51, it says, "While he was still on the way, the royal official, his servants met him with the news that his boy was living. When he inquired as to the time when his son got better, they said to him, 'The fever left him yesterday at the 7th hour.'" Now check this out. Verse 53, "Then the father realized that this was the exact time at which Jesus said to him, 'Your son will live.' So he and all his household believed. This was the second miraculous sign that Jesus performed, having come from Judea to Galilee." What an awesome story, huh? And I bet there's stories out there like that to all the listeners here today. How many times have you fortunately taken God at his word and just trusted and said, "Lord, I know you're good. I know you love me, and I know your word is true." And he's proven it. Friends, we can take God at his word. He can't go back on his word. He can't be unfaithful, because faithful is who he is. I hope that encourages you today. And I hope that no matter how many times perhaps other people in your life who have said, "You have my word," and perhaps they prove themselves untrustworthy, my hope and my prayer for all of us is that even though people and friends, family, they might fail us at times, God won't. we can take him at his word. All right, friends, thanks for joining me today. Can't wait to see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection. Have a great day.